Hey guys, it's Keenan with the Real Estate Exchange.
Adam with First Rate Financial.
Alright, so Adam, the other day I was talking to some clients and they gave me this cost estimate sheet from a local bank. And there's a bunch of fees on there and I'm not used to seeing them because I'm usually looking at yours. So like what are like these underwriting fees and these admin fees and these like paperwork fees and
That's a good question, Keenan. So when you're getting financing for a new home, there are a lot of different areas of where you're going to see fees, okay? And we have legitimate fees, I call them, which is legitimate third-party expenses. So there's a real person who provides a real good or service, and that guy needs to be compensated for the work that he's done, right? We also then have junk fees. So a junk fee is probably what you're talking about, Keenan. A junk fee is something that there's not a specific invoice for, all right? These can include, but are not limited to, doc prep fees, admin fees, underwriting fees, application fees, lock-in fees, commitment fees. There's all kinds of fees out there, right? You could almost, not entirely, but almost say that anything that ends with the word fee is more than likely a junk fee. That's not always. You've got like a closing fee to the title company, those are legitimate. A credit reporting fee, those are legitimate. So not always, but you got to keep your eye out for these junk fees. Junk fees are essentially a profit center for your lender, all right? So the lender's trying to squeak, margins wherever they can, and everyone is looking at the rates up front, rate here, rate there. And so what some of the lenders have found a way of doing is offering slightly lower interest rates, but then adding some additional profit in these other junk fees, we could call it.
Right, because everyone knows that a low interest rate is what they want.
Absolutely.
Kind of.
And this has become kind of ingrained into our industry to the point where even the purchase and sale agreement that we use here at Anchorage has got a checkbox for doc prep fee. Like, who's going to pay the doc prep fee? Well, the doc prep fee is not a legitimate fee. It's not an invoice that can be provided. There's not a person who's doing the job. This is just the lender saying, yeah, we have to prepare documents. We've got to buy paper. The printer sometimes jams. We need to put toner in it, right? So we're going to charge you this $250 fee because we got overhead, right? No different than an admin fee. Admin fee, underwriting fee. I mean, who's the admin? It's the front desk girl, right? So I have to pay as a consumer for your front desk girl? That seems a bit absurd to me.
Yeah, it just seems like they're passing on all their overhead and just passing the buck right on to the client.
Absolutely, that's exactly what it is.
But, I mean, if everyone does it, is it not a junk fee then?
Nope, it's still definitely junk fee. The way that I look at it is, all right? So we are a bit different in the way that we do business here at First Rate. We are a brokerage, and we have no in-house fees, okay? We have zero fees. There's no built-in doc prep fee, admin fee, processing fee, nothing like that at all.
So what they're doing is they're going like, hey, look over here at this nice shiny low interest rate. Meanwhile, behind your back with this guy, they're just loading up all these fees that appear to be normal fees, but they're not if you shop around.
That's exactly what's going on here.
So are these fees rolled into the loan, or do they actually come out of the pocket of the client?
Generally, these are fees that need to be paid at the closing table. So these are expenses that are up front. Oftentimes in our market, and Keenan, you and I work together often, and you oftentimes will negotiate a seller credit, right? A seller credit.
The closing costs.
Bingo, to pay for the closing costs.
And yours are usually less than other banks.
Yes, we are, exactly. And it all comes down to the difference in how we do business. We are a wholesale lender as opposed to a retail lender. And so if you go to a retail lender, you kind of expect to pay some retail fees. It's just kind of built into the system.
Right.
Really, big picture, I'm not trying to pick on anyone with the fees, but it's important that you be educated and the client understand exactly what they're buying. And so my biggest issue with the junk fees is that they're not clearly explained for what they are, all right? It's hidden profit. And so you've got the lender that says, look at this, look at this, look at this over here. And then they're getting you on this side. And I think it comes down to clear and honest communication and education for the client to understand what you're getting, why you're getting it, and exactly what it costs.
Yeah, no, definitely. So that's why I use Adam, is because he's going to take a holistic, a comprehensive approach and evaluation on everything. It really reminds me of, like when we talk about premium pricing, like who would ever take a higher interest rate? Well, if you look at the big picture, it makes a ton more sense. So don't look at things one-dimensional. Don't get stuck on just a shiny low interest rate, because you may be getting shafted and the rest of the picture.
Yeah, the tagline is "Don't get sold, get educated." That's really what it comes down to.
Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later.